What's up, everybody? It's Friday. It's Friday.
Sorry.
Holy shit, I finally feel like a human. God damn. So Irate Prostate
awesome.
here. It's another edition of CREEM STREEM number 67. And of course the usual suspects are in attendance with me. The lovely Atima the Han.
Hi, everybody.
Full Metal Pickle.
Ha! Oh! What? Ha! Hi!
And Trippypoop.
Hello.
What's up, everybody?
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm alive.
The tension's killing me. Shit.
I'm here. I think, I don't know, I'm up to my elbows in royal icing and gingerbread cookies, and I'm so tired of making crafts.
I hear you. I need to say hey to Prospero 58, Philip Daniel, Roasted Opinions, Green Badger Outdoors. Thanks for popping in. This is awesome. Sylvanus, hey man.
Oh, hey,
so,
Sylvanus.
yay,
I know
cool.
I said hi.
Yeah. Wow. So we got a little cozy little crew with us tonight.
Yeah.
Dude, we got some fuck ups in the news too, man. Uzi's fucking struck gold today. Jesus Christ.
Dude, yeah, Uzi, she's the bomb when it comes to finding these stories, dude.
It's crazy.
Lord have mercy. So what y'all been up to this week before we get involved in this? Because I think I almost went into diabetic shock this week after getting food poisoning. So.
Ugh. Avoiding Christmas music at all costs except for the stuff that Pickle plays.
Yeah.
I haven't had solid food since Sunday night.
Shit, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Man,
it was horrible. It was Monday night. It was Monday night.
People terms.
And it was fucking greasy seafood, man. And I'm like, oh my God, it was the worst shit. I kept throwing up and retching, and then I would stop, and then my stomach would like, heave and shit.
Oh my God, I had cheese like that the night before you did, dude. It pulled muscles in my back and my hamstring and shit. And I was like, I couldn't move for 2 days. I was like, holy crap.
I haven't heaved like that since I fucking drank fucking wild turkey.
Yeah.
Shit.
You know? It's
You
like,
guys get injured throwing up?
I swear to God,
I thought before in my life, dude.
I take blood thinners, and I thought I might have like hurt myself, man. I swear to God, because it was like that. I was moving that jerky, man. It was weird.
God.
Yeah, I'm so glad it's over.
I'm glad you're doing way better.
Greasy seafood, man, was the exact thing I needed. It was great. So, but anyway, so it's great to be feeling good and normal and shit. It seemed like caffeine upset my brain last night because I was like dumb as shit all day yesterday. And then towards the evening, I said, well, let's do a little Dr. Pepper. And I was like, oh, bing, here I am. Well, fuck. All right.
Damn.
A little jump start there. So now I'm feeling good, man. My fingers aren't freezing and shit. Let's see. All right, so you want to start with the chainsaw theme? We'll move to our show place.
Oh my God! Okay, so yeah, now that we've all recovered, we should see what happens when you can get really stupid. Really stupid. Chandler, Arizona. Man arrested for stealing chainsaws ends up lighting his hospital bed on fire. So, meet Justin Carrillo. Justin Carrillo is a 21-year-old young man who decided that stealing chainsaws from Home Depots and Lowe's was a great way to make extra cash.
What a dipshit.
But once the coppers got savvy to his plan, they arrested him. And when he tried to escape with handcuffs on, he ran into traffic and got hit by a car.
Oh no!
So, it gets better. But wait, there's more, boys and girls. Oh my God, y'all, this is bad. Okay, so he's lying in this hospital bed. And for some reason, he gets the bright idea to take out his earring and create some sort of his metal earring and create some sort of short with the wires and set his bed on fire.
What's he look like now? Is this an update photo?
there's no update photo.
This is arrest photo. Yeah.
It's his arrest photo, so that has to be after they took him out of the hospital because he got hit by a car. So this is after they, yeah. So before it was just stealing a bunch of shit, and now there's like $20,000 worth of damage he's gonna have to pay off, and
Arson.
now he's got all these multiple charges of arson now, and fucking
Endangering people in a hospital. I'm sure there's something for just that.
I know.
There's tanks and shit next to all those beds. That you could have caused an explosion.
Oh, what the fuck? How can I possibly make this idea even worse? I mean, like, there's not a long list of things you can do that are dumber than the list he did already, to the point where he set the bed on fire. Like, you know, you went to two of the largest chains where every square inch of the damn building is recorded, and you were stealing large items from there. Then you panic while in the police custody and you run away into traffic. Now, should have been a full stop. Right there, right? We all say, oh,
I hope so. But
I'm fucking retarded, I better stop. Not this homeboy, he says, what else can I make go horribly, horribly wrong for myself today? I wonder if he wasn't thinking he could set himself on fire and die or something. I don't know. Because this is like the dumbest fucking thing I can think of, dude.
Maybe what he was trying to do was be the next star of the next Nightmare on Elm Street flick.
Maybe, you know, he doesn't look like he's tall enough, but okay.
Robert Englund's not that tall.
Oh, he's 6'2", 6'3". He was a rather tall man.
Okay. He's skinny.
Yes.
That's probably why I thought he was shorter.
No, it's also Hollywood.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. Hey, did y'all know that people actually get mad enough at their neighbors' goats to shoot them?
Yeah, at least. Yeah, this lady right here is. Really, I wish Goatman was here because. I
know, because it's justice for the goat.
Definitely. This lady shot her neighbor's goat for the third time.
They finally arrested her after the third shot. They're finally just kind of, you know, ma'am, we've told you can't do this. I don't care how loud that motherfucker bleats at sunrise. You can't do this. Dollars to Donuts, the goat was getting in the garden, but even so, you don't shoot the goat in the ass with a gun. But still, yeah.
That's good eating. You gotta go for a headshot.
No, I've had goats before, and I will tell you that having a goat is awful. I know that is one of the most frustrating livestock to take care of because they destroy everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
I mean, at least if you're a kid, you could be like, sorry, my goat ate my homework. I mean, the teacher's really not going to argue too much with that one. Hopefully.
Yeah.
That's the worst I ever had was a cat scratched my homework once. That's still
I had a dog eat my backpack. Well, the straps off my backpack, but not my homework.
Right.
Oh.
So the homework was fine.
Yeah, you could just, flavor your homework with some barbecue sauce and throw it to a neighborhood dog. Anyway, I make us always go off topic. Some stupid.
That's what we're supposed to do. We're doing fine.
Yeah, but that's no matter whose channel I'm on. I do this shit all the time. Anyway, she looks like why does it look like her mouth has a bag under it, like her eyes? Her bottom lip, it looks like her lips got bags under it.
She's got mom mouth. She looks like one of those people that's just been pissed off for most of her life, and she just has permanent mom mouth. So she looks like forever like that angry schoolmarm that nobody wants to talk to. Just put some farm room glasses on and you'll see what I'm saying. Mm-hmm.
I could do that. So she shot her neighbor's goat because it was just getting loud? Is that it? Or like...
It doesn't say.
Oh, I would imagine it had to have been probably a couple of years of listening to this fucking goat.
It literally says nothing but that this was the third time she'd shot the goat and they finally decided to book her for aggravated cruelty to an animal.
She shot it 3 times.
This is the third time. Finally, the third shot, they arrested her for it. She's 53 years old. Dollars to Donuts. It's like this goat is eating something of her livelihood or something like that because she used to eat everything.
Was she using
they said they found the goat and they looked and saw the wound and they found a wound in the goat's hind-quarter. Dollars to donuts. She doesn't look like the kind of person that's going to go take a 45 out and shoot a goat in the ass.
Right.
Looks like it was probably a BB gun or a 22. But must have been a full-size goat if 22 didn't do any serious damage.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's like, well, the last 2 times this worked. She just shot it again. She's probably on the phone with her son that day. And he's like, you mean to tell me you shot their goat again?
Mm.
I thought they were on their 3rd goat. The hell are you doing wrong?
That's a lot of goats.
Which tells me, it tells me that she really doesn't want to hurt anybody. She's just sick of the goat doing whatever the goat is doing. That particular goat is really pissing her off. Oh no, they don't give you the whole story. But after raising a goat, we were very happy to eat him. I'm not gonna lie, we were not sad to see that goat go. But of course, we had a goat that seemed to have been semi-functionally retarded, even more so than the regular goat. He couldn't figure out that the chickens were not his mommy or something. He kept trying to make him clean him and rub up on him and stuff. And he's like this 60-pound goat, and they're chickens. So we may have just possibly had the dumbest goat ever. I'm not gonna lie, we may have. But I just
trading their seed.
It ate everything but the food that was supposed to be for goats.
Oh. What the fuck?
I hated that goat. I'm telling you.
I wish I had a camera phone. You could have had fucking video of the goat trying to get a bath from a chicken.
I'm fucking stupid. Oh, dumbest goat ever. Sorry, I was just finishing up my last bite. Okay. I made soup and it tastes really good and it's cold out, so I'm scooping the little bits out of the bottom of the bowl.
Oh, that sounds good. Goddamn homemade vegetable soup.
Oh yeah, this was a bean soup with some bacon in it. But...
Oh, wicked. Fuck, yeah, I'd take that. That sounds good. I can tell it, yeah, that my body wants protein. So, next up, the family that steals together goes to jail together.
Oh my god!
You buddy.
Oh my god, okay, yeah. Okay, Irate, you tell this one because this one I'm gonna get very, very Texan if I keep talking about it.
Okay, well, the deal is that they got busted for stealing. Apparently, they had been circling in and out of this Belk store in pairs, right? And it was a mother and her 3 daughters and her friend. And what they were doing was they were fencing whatever they were stealing. It sounds like they were stealing primarily jewelry, watches, and I guess other shit that people, I guess they could get money for. I don't know. But Belk, they sell jewelry now, don't they?
I have no idea.
All right. Yeah, I think so. Low end.
I'm sorry. I don't shop normal.
Who sells jewelry? Who were you asking about?
Yep.
I didn't hear you.
There were it's the store called Belk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't heard of them either.
It's a department store.
Yeah.
Most department stores have a jewelry section.
Yeah.
She said, Uzi's, whatever. She is being contrarian tonight. I don't know why. She ought to be grateful she's home with her husband. Just saying.
Okay. But, oh my god.
But,
okay,
yeah.
so these 4 broads, this is pretty amazing though, because it ended up being 5 people that got arrested.
Yeah.
It was pretty impressive. These gals, as young as 16!
Yes.
So it was like mama and her daughters. And they all went in and out of the store as groups. And they family that steals together, pays together.
Yeah, one usually
be able to stay together.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to say one probably causes a misdirection and the other one can grab whatever they need and secure it, and then they leave together. Maybe even steal shit out of you can get shit out of the drawer that way if you're good enough at it.
Yeah, well, all the people I knew that thought they were cool and slick at shoplifting said what you do is you buy stuff. I've never bothered with shoplifting, so it's always been an affront to me, so I've never stolen.
Me either.
Same here.
Anybody?
Nicole, how much have you stolen?
Any thieves?
Not enough, that's what.
No, okay.
No, I never have.
Me neither.
You mean you never
We're
stealing, man?
Super non-stealing motherfuckers right here.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm like...
And it's not like a...
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Not like people didn't try to teach me how to do it. I just never did it. Can't be stealing shit with that explosive fucking ink packet on it. No.
It's like their names are like Massenberg and Austin.
And they look
Karen
kind
Massenberg,
of...
Jalea Massenberg, Kira maybe Massenberg, and Kishana Massenberg, and then Tamika Alston.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the friend of the mother.
Oh, so 4 of them were family, and then there was a 4th one or a 5th one that wasn't kin.
Yeah, and it was the mom and the friend were, I think, behind the thing, and they used the daughters.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and they're all fucked. Merry Christmas. Crime does not pay unless you're smart. And I really like this next story because it's just the way it's written and the way it's presented. And I've got good pictures. Right.
You know what would make this even better? We need Tommy Sotomayor to do a video about this article.
Oh, yeah?
Have you ever seen Tommy Sotomayor?
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to do a video on this one, I think. I think he needs to have some commentary on this video.
So, all right, the lady's taking her son to school, and the kid goes, "Hey, look, there's somebody in your car, Mama." And, well, she yanks the motherfucker out of her car, and he tries to run away from her, and she yanks his shirt off of him. 1.
Oh, wow.
And then he's still trying to get away, so she sits on him. 2.
Oh.
And sits, and lays on top of him until the cops get there. And, so I like the old 1-2 thing. It's like a 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's high tech shit there, man.
I just so want to hear Tommy Sotomayor's fucking commentary on this, dude. You know why, right, Irate? Because he's just going to say whatever the hell he wants to say, and it would be funny as hell. I really want to hear
sit on your ass, motherfucker.
I know. I want to hear that man's commentary.
Trying to get away, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
Nowhere.
I got real. There's a video piece that I couldn't use. I couldn't capture it. Where the lady's talking about it, and man, she's just just a working Joe, man. And she's had her car's been busted into 3 times, and so she got a little. She started feeling some sort of way, like Tom P would say, and she jumped on that shit.
You mean to tell me that she felt some sort of kind of way about this?
Yes, she did, man.
Sometimes you just gotta sit on a motherfucker.
That's what I was just going to say. Thank you, Pickle.
But she's the kind of mom too that does that shit. Like, she's probably sat on her kids multiple times, and this guy was yelling and screaming, and she's like, "Come on, my fucking son is fine with this shit."
Go, Mama, go, Mama, go. I can hear that shit too. Yes.
Kids rooting around and shit from the car.
But I thought this was a good story, just because she, I don't know, it's just a single mom, man. And,
she just laid the hurt down, though. I mean,
she sat on his ass, man.
That's like something out of a movie, dude.
She's not
like
like
Friday.
huge, morbidly obese wise, but she is a stocky, heavy lady, right?
She's tall too. She's like physically a large person.
Yeah.
Like her stature,
She's like
everything
a
about
fucking
her is not
linebacker.
petite.
Right, she's
Yeah.
built like a linebacker, and she just jumps on that motherfucker's ass. And you know, I urge everyone to find the article and watch the video from it, because it's exciting shit. It really
Here,
is.
I'll put the link in the chat. It's
Thank you.
for the article.
It's
You guys
awesome.
need to see this because it's yeah, Mama said knock you out kind of thing. It's fantastico. I really do hope AP finds it, or somebody finds a way to get it to AP so he can commentate on it, because I would love to hear
Hey, just send it
his
to
take
him.
on it too.
Yeah. I think Unknown Archive and him are sharing a Discord right now.
Yes, they
I'll
are.
probably just pop that in there and then tag AP in it.
I will later. I'm not gonna do that in the middle of the show.
I'll straight DM it to him.
Okay.
How's this channel going, by the way? Is he past the 200 mark?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
here's what happened, man. He was over 220.
He was almost 300.
Yeah, this morning. And then all of a
Good.
sudden it was like 115.
Oh, shit.
And it was
See, I
like,
think
what
it's got
the
something
fuck?
to do with people signing up with, or subscribing with non-primary accounts. I think that's what it's got to do with. It's almost like YouTube knows which account. I mean, it would know which account you're on the most.
Right.
So maybe it takes a while sometimes. Who knows? Because that same shit happened with my channel when it was at 218 and dropped back down to 185. People were
Really?
using their people were using backup accounts to subscribe just to let the number go up a bit. And next day, back down to 185. What's bad is I remember when I weighed that much.
Oh shit! Yeah, I just lost a bunch. I hadn't looked at my channel in like a week. I've lost like 5.
Yeah, what's it like to weigh like that much anymore? I don't remember.
From my
I
count,
used to weigh that much.
yeah,
Shit.
I should like be almost at 700 now. And fuck it,
Pounds?
I'm done with the fucking
Yeah, I'm
worrying
not-
about that
I'm not
shit.
paying attention to my numbers. I'm just gonna do what I want.
That's right.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say, if you want to throw money at me, please do. You know,
Hell yeah, throw money at our rate. Go to that Streamlabs
throw
link.
money
click
at
that shit.
everybody. God damn, it's Christmas time.
Give him a
I'm gonna
Christmas
throw money at
surprise.
you. I'm gonna make it rain, bitch. Just take
Yeah.
your shirt off on me, Trippy.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'll make it rain, buddy.
Well, you know, this broad was trying to make it rain for her old man.
Oh,
Oh shit.
you want to go? You want to go?
drones.
To, what? Yeah, the drone
Using the
thing.
drones. Oh,
Yeah.
this is brilliant.
There's no picture, so. Well, you know, the London airport was shut down for several hours yesterday. It may have been,
Really?
yeah, because of drones.
Oh, yeah,
Because it's
yeah.
drones.
It was like,
Yeah.
oh, and it took them like 7 or 8 hours to figure out using snipers. It's like, you know, just shoot the motherfuckers. God damn it!
Right. Just pop them out of the sky. Fuck the people
Exactly.
who want them.
You see what a
Well,
50
yeah,
cal
Yeah,
would
you
do
just
to
need
fucking-
you need a firm slingshot to hit a lot of them down these days.
Or a
You
good,
know,
a good wrist
really
rocket.
high.
Shit, yeah, man. Yeah, I second that. You got to know how to use those things, though, man. They're great.
Dude, my uncle, he can hunt with a slingshot. I've watched him hunt with a slingshot. He spear hunts boar and shit though. So like, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, he's extreme. I don't know if he does that anymore, but when I was younger, yeah, he used to do that stuff. He'd like, yeah.
Yeah, my granddad used to go bow hunting, like a lot.
No,
That was his thing.
spear hunting
Grizzly Adams.
boar.
Dude.
Spear
Yeah.
hunting boar. He would spear hunt salmon and boar, and like he was all into like the old-fashioned way to hunt, dude. He's
He's savage, man. That's great.
He is, man. He's fucking rad, dude. I love my uncle. I know where to go. His shit hits the fan too. You know what I mean? I got a Daryl in my family. Basically, I guess that's what I'm saying.
Hey, well, we all do. Trust me.
And he's cool as shit. But not as cool as this lady is, because this is, I'm gonna say, you know, a family that traffics drugs together is probably gonna stay together even when they go to jail.
That's right.
So Christmas was supposed to come early for an inmate at a state prison in Indian Town.
This is
So
Florida.
instead, his wife and daughter are in jail now. But apparently, they tried to at 1:30 in the morning use a drone to drop the package off inside of the inside of the prison.
Yeah.
They used an iPad apparently, and a remote to steer it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want that shit.
And she had dropped. She was delivering tobacco and phones.
Oh, that's right. She sent him phones and tobacco. There it is. And so it was like totally something out of like one of those TV shows or something. But she really did try. They tried.
Yeah. It's, man, tobacco is a fucking. It's for real. It's a currency. You know.
Yeah. It's tobacco. And I'm like, holy crap. Okay, well. You know, I guess that makes sense though, because it could handle like 1 or 2 phones and a couple packs of smokes.
Yeah,
is about the max.
You could, I would say you could probably put like 3 packs of cigarettes and 3 cell phones next, in a little package, and it could probably carry that. You know,
but that was some fucking work, man.
Yeah, it definitely. It's pretty crazy. So next.
Really, there's an interesting little side note down here. It says the Times reported that more than 9,000 cell phones have been removed from Florida prisons since 2017.
Wow.
That's a lot of missed shit. That's not particularly tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's impressive. That's a lot of shit to miss. Okay. Where were we? I got lost again. Sorry.
Next story.
Too many tabs. 5 million tabs. Okay, there we go. Kansas man who was blamed for wrongful conviction on doppelganger gets $1.1 million settlement.
So the guy on the right, all right, did 17 years for the crime that the guy on the left did.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
17 fucking years. Yeah. And
right, they don't look that damn much alike.
I'm sure when they were both younger, hell of a lot more similarity.
Well, think if you picking out of a photo lineup, if you got a glance at somebody, I could see that. But there's obviously the ears, the eyebrows are different.
Yeah, the ears.
Just
change.
Yeah, the hair's and this guy's got
his cornrows and a goatee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, It makes me wonder if the older guy, like if that's his arrest record from when he was pulled in.
Well, that's probably his mugshot versus the mugshot of the wrongly accused guy.
Or is this like today?
Well, it may be
the guy on the left. Like, what the fuck?
Because 17 years later, they arrested the guy that actually did the crime. So this guy spent 17 years in jail, and then the other guy was arrested
and
17
he
years
sued
later.
And got 1.1 million.
And I am completely happy about this. I think it should have been a lot more, but I'm completely happy that we are finally having stuff like this. We have to have accountability measures in place.
Fuck yeah.
There has to be a way to motivate these people to be correct.
Like if this guy's 60 or 70 mil, and if he wants it, the guy who arrested his job, fuck all that shit. It's like 17 years of his life when he could have been doing God knows what.
I mean, there's so many innocent people in prison. Man. It is so fucked up. Uzi and I watched this John Grisham True series this past weekend, and there was these 4 guys in this small town in Oklahoma that were put away, and they didn't do it. Coerced confessions and shit.
What about the making of a murderer series? That's pretty wild.
Yeah, Brian and I did a thing on that, and Cynic helped us with the second half of that. But yeah, that one's got the most views of anything I've put out yet, except for some shit I put out first about queer kids stuff. That seems to piss people off a lot. Queer kids stuff.
Queer kid stuff.
Because gaming's happy.
Yep. That fucking theme song will get stuck in your brain for days.
You know what scares me more than that is how people are not reacting to the 11-year-old drag queen little boy dancing on a stage with full-grown adult men throwing money at him.
All right, check this out, Atema. That's the same kid that's in the first episode of this new season of Queer Kid Stuff.
Okay.
I'm talking about lactation.
How?
No. This is other kid.
This is that Desmond is awesome or something like that.
Yeah.
Kid.
Ah.
I want to know how the fuck is this child allowed to still be in these parents' house? They just let their 11-year-old strip dance in front of adult people. Their parents just engaged in literal fucking pedophilia in drag. Are you serious? Legal, actual pedophilia in drag on top of it. Are you serious?
Yep.
That one freaks me out. Like, that is not getting the kind of freak out ire that I think it should. And maybe it's just because I have like a bunch of kids. I don't know. But it upsets me to the core that this isn't something that people are talking more about.
I know. It's all fucked up, Tim. It's all fucked up.
Oh, sorry. We went off on a dark tangent.
Yeah, but Desmond's on the very first issue of episode of this season, the newest season of Queer Kid stuff.
People are trying to normalize it and make it like, oh, it's
Desmond's
all
parents
okay
are unemployed. They rely on their son for income.
Mm-hmm.
Holy
That's
shit!
Disgusting. That's disgusting. Oh my god.
They're in it for the money, and they're not going to change their ways until somebody pushes them to, or until they get arrested for what they're probably doing behind closed doors.
So, Adamantine, what's up, bro?
Oh, hey, Addie.
So.
Yeah, Addie. There's been actually what started off the controversy were some of the people in attendance were completely appalled by the behavior, and they left and started filing complaints, and that's how it got out.
They should be. At least somebody said something.
Well, everybody's so, like, because people were taking pictures and filming it and stuff, and everybody involved is so repulsed by it, nobody will cite it. Nobody will link it. Because it's that, unpleasant, and everybody's afraid to put it up, especially on YouTube and stuff. It's a hot, but it's still a terrible idea. And Queer Kid stuff is another one of those that really bothers me, too. It's like...
As it does most.
Well, are there actually children watching that show?
The channel somehow didn't get hit by the adpocalypse.
Exactly. They're still monetized.
Mm-hmm.
They sure are.
That's what I'm saying. The lady who runs it claims it's for like 3 to 5 year olds or 3 to 8 year olds or some shit. And it's like, why?
From 3 to 7 year olds.
Yeah, 3 to 7. Yeah. But the question just remains: why and how did you figure this out all on your own? Was it somebody feeding you this shit and being like, "Oh, it's cool for you to talk about being sexual orientation with kids who are years away from discovering their own"? It's fine. Apparently, in this modern fucking day bullshit, it's totally fine to do some bullshit like that. Totally fine. But if you go on there, onto YouTube, and you say that you voted for Trump, you gotta watch out. Your channel might get taken down.
Exactly. Yeah. It's fucking double standard.
Or have women
disorder.
Or have women dancing risque. Or
you show it.
Joker, thanks, man. It says, "Happy Kwanzaa, you old fart." Back at you, you rich and stinchy piece of awesomeness.
Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
If you want to pop in, man, you're welcome. This is a Christmas edition. This is the holiday edition.
I switched my Twitter profile.
We'll add an open door policy. Should Sir Adam
I could do that on Discord. I might as well. Let's see.
You got a Christmas thing? I have a Christmas thing too, but I know I have it. Duel made it for me because he's amazing super guy, and I can't find it in my giant folder. I have to.
He's Hong Kong Fooey? Oh, that was #1 super guy. Never mind.
No, different #1 super guy. Duel maybe.
Super guy.
I can't find it. It's somewhere in my folder. I can't find it. I can't remember what it's named, and I'm like, oh. So yeah, I spent 2 hours looking for it yesterday and couldn't.
Did my Christmas avatar come up in the Discord?
This is some weird shit, man. Philip's talking about it. Says, in one such video filmed Michael Alec, Desmond and Mr. Alec sit on a couch in front of some modern art with the word Rohypnol on it.
Yeah, there's all kinds of fucked up weird stuff about this little clip of
is this the Pizzagate shit,
people that.
I hope it goes back to Pizzagate. Gotta link it to something.
I don't know if it goes back to Pizzagate or if it just goes to what naturally is gross and weird about the entertainment industry.
What it is they're trying to normalize the shit, you know.
I need to like reword.
Pizzagate.
Not that I hope it goes back to Pizzagate. Like I just hope everybody that's involved in shit like that gets popped all at the same fucking time. One big swoop.
If you're gonna play,
the Pizzagate stuff is just a rabbit hole. Irate. I don't know if you've looked into any of it, but
what is
Pizzagate? No, I refuse to go down that rabbit hole. It's way too weird and freaky and.
It's something dark. I'll have to show you outside of stream.
Yeah, there's not enough actual information to really say any of it's real, but at the same time, you're looking at it going, what the fuck? Even if it isn't real, what the hell are you people actually doing? You're a bunch of really weird motherfuckers.
And he's calling himself an artist now, Phil?
Mm-hmm.
I know. I want to look this Michael Alec up. Thanks.
Okay. But yeah, I could show you like one video from this dude named Jamie Deluxe. I actually tried to get him on the show once, but his real life got in the way. He's got a kid and shit. So, but he did a really good video, deep dive into the whole Pizzagate and fucking all the different stuff. And by the end of the video, it's like it convinces you that this shit is insanely possible, if not happening. And it's just fucking gross. And dirty.
What got me though was. Went from pedophilia, the child trafficking was from pedophilia to fucking pedophoria. Pedophoria, and I'm like, oh God, you know, it's like they really went there.
Oh yeah.
But you know, that's like, well, these people are so deprived, you know, blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, this is fucking bullshit. You know, if you've seen. There was in the 90s. There was this Discovery Channel documentary made about Boys Town and how it was part of this deal and molestation and these molestation like rings, okay, that were attached to each other and were connected all the way back to Washington, right? And the day it was supposed to air, they didn't air it, and it just disappeared, and it showed up on YouTube like about 5 or 6 years ago, and I'll find it for you because it's fascinating. And the guy that they interviewed, disappeared, and he disappeared during the filming of it, and it was chilling. And, yeah. Doc Griffin says immaculate conception is possible, just not probable.
Well, what do you call artificial insemination? That's immaculate conception. They use a paper towel to wipe you off afterwards and everything.
Oh,
immaculate.
Oh.
Bad trippy. Bad trippy.
Well, I mean, like, if you suggest they'll use one of those napkins that you can get at, like, Red Robin. The little, you know.
Yeah.
We don't have Red Robins here, man.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Red Lobster.
Red Lobster.
You know those little towelettes that come in the pack?
Yeah, dude, yeah.
You get them at the local rib place.
That's what cleans you off.
Yeah, Kentucky Fried Chicken used to give them.
Yeah, you get. We call them barbecue wipes out in Texas.
Yeah,
they call them barbecue wipes because that's where you always get them. Even if you get them at the hospital, they'll call them the barbecue wipes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, even the little. It may have just been a locale thing, but the little sanitizer pads. You go into the hospital and they would be, oh, I'm gonna use one of these barbecue wipes. Just hold on real quick. And it was okay. Whatever. It wasn't actually a barbecue wipe, it was a sanitizing thing, but it's a barbecue wipe. And I'm okay.
Right.
It was hilarious. Because my kids are sitting there snickering and looking at them like they're crazy, but, you know, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not going to sneeze. Sorry.
So we're at the halfway point of the stories.
Next
We are-
story.
Next story. Okay, woman's tiny house was reported stolen, then found 30 miles away.
Pantyhose?
Her tiny house.
Her tiny house.
Her
Oh,
tiny house. Her widow house.
like a Barbie doll house?
No, it's their tiny homes is a lifestyle where.
Should
Oh,
be on your
okay,
screen.
actually what I thought of first.
now. Boom.
It's basically like a teeny little RV kind of trailer thing.
Yeah.
It's what
They
you call
Joy
it.
Road with her house.
Yeah, it's what you call a tiny house. So yeah, she left it. She came back Wednesday and her house was gone, and they found it 30 miles down the road.
Oh, Jesus. That's shameful. At least you got it back so quickly, you know.
Yeah, I wonder if this is one of those houses, you know, that like they take out fucking storage container, and you know they convert it into a 3-bedroom house. You know, real.
No, hers is.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No.
I was just saying, no, this is definitely not, because like we've looked at the tiny house thing because it was just like the most fascinating, bizarre thing to us when it first started, my husband and I.
Yeah.
And this is the type of tiny house where somebody has taken like an old RV,
Yeah.
and they've converted it into a different style of housing entirely, where it's like an actual house instead of an RV.
Right.
Generally, people call this just a converted trailer or an updated trailer. I don't know why they're calling it a tiny house, because it looks like a normal one.
Because tiny houses are actually trendy. They're actually a weird little thing now. It's a whole minimalist thing.
So,
there are even TV shows about it.
so the updated trailer is no longer an updated trailer. It's a stealable tiny house.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And they are tiny little houses. They're maybe just barely a little bigger than the shack that I'm in right now.
Okay. This isn't one of those, so this looks like an actual trailer, because it's got like regular size, like. This looks like an old converted RV.
They may not actually own the land that it's parked on, though. So that might be why.
Yeah, they probably just drive it where they want to live.
Well, it
for
looks
that
like
day.
she was just waiting. She had stored it at somebody's parking lot, at a store's parking lot, overnight. And she was getting ready to put it down on a plot. Like she was, I don't know, she had some sort of delay, but she had the plot picked out and she was waiting to put it out, or put it there. But over the weekend, it got stolen. And they found it 30 miles down the road. Now, it doesn't say if anything was stolen or anything, but apparently she had a truck hooked up to it, too.
The fucking burglar was probably like, sweet, I found my kids a new playhouse. And then he gets it and he's like, wait, this is actually somebody's like house. I gotta get this back, and just dropped it. Just got off the truck or whatever.
Yeah, they probably thought, oh boy, this thing's probably fucking filled with awesome stuff, and then they open it and it's just like, oh, you're one of those minimalist people. You ain't got shit.
Fridge. It's a mini fridge and a hot plate.
Right.
Well, apparently, like, Hollywood in Southern California, like, cost of living has gotten so out of control that a lot of, like, the working class of Hollywood, you know, the guys that build sets and run line and do camera work and all that stuff, the working guys, the actual
crew, yeah.
These guys can't afford to live by themselves in any kind of space in the area. So, excuse me. So they've started buying like Mercedes Sprinter vans and converting those into tiny houses, because or like a sleeping space that they can just drive to wherever they need to go, because it's cheaper for them to live in the van, eat out every day, go to the gym to do their showers and stuff. It's so much cheaper for them to do that than it is to try to get a place in Southern California right now. There's over 9,000 mobile vehicle homes now in California. There were 600 the year before. I was reading an article about it. It was crazy.
Man.
Sorry. It was just
And
something
those guys, they already don't make very much, especially compared to an actor. It's like, if your people rely on camera, we'll pay you $60 million, but you set up our lighting rig for us, we'll pay you like $7 an hour. That's probably more like $20 an hour. I'm sure the
Actually,
cost of living is fucking huge there.
it depends on what studio you work for. Some of those gaffers and those guys can make 6-figure incomes. It just depends on.
Yeah, a couple $100,000, or well, probably just over $100,000. I don't know.
I have no clue.
Me either.
So, the converted or updated RV that is now being called a tiny home was stolen and then found 30 miles down the road, but I don't know if anything was stolen, and this strange worded story. It makes you wonder what they're not mentioning.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a very empty story. Interesting. Okay. Do you want to do the one-time homeless man, or do you want to go to the man who hid the machete?
Machete.
Machete.
That's what they call Pickle when he's off YouTube. Machete.
Shh!
You fucked with the wrong Mexican.
Sorry.
Machete.
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 Okay, let's all stop with some white.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, bad Trippy.
Bad. Yeah, bad Trippy.
I'm sorry, I'm nowhere near Trejo size.
I see the guy on the show.
Okay.
What does this guy do with a machete?
That is not Danny Trejo.
A Memphis man is facing additional charges after authorities say he tried to sneak a machete into the Shelby County Jail under a belly roll. I'm reading this verbatim, people.
He put it under his fat.
He put it in what they are calling a belly roll in the article.
He must be a big dude to be able to do that.
Relatively. Is that as big as I thought he'd be?
Officers searched Johnson and recovered 2 folding knives, a taser, multiple bags of what appeared to be drugs, and a woman's social security card. He said he didn't know who the woman was.
Bag of
Oh my god, that was like, he had like a belly bag of holding, dude. What the
Wow, lyrics not working.
Bag of holding.
D&D.
For some reason, my alerts. So Adamantine, man, thank you for $25. Merry Christmas, bitch.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Merry Christmas to y'all.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Sir.
Mr. Sir, yeah.
Mr. Sir.
Christmas. I don't know. That's a lot. I think it's all one big ass roll, though, Dan. I don't know. They fit a bunch of stuff down. Okay, so okay, wait a minute. That's what they found when they first searched him.
Right.
So once at the jail for intake, authorities asked if he had anything else on him and warned that taking prohibited items into jail would result in serious charges. Johnson said he didn't, and authorities continued the intake process. During another pat-down, authorities observed an unknown object protruding from his person, which they suspected to be another weapon of some sort. It was a 24-inch machete.
Crazy.
So, 20.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Yeah.
That's like, I don't even know words for that. That's big.
Like Bruce size. Or...
Fucking A, dude. Is he like 6'6", too, or something? I mean, because I can't imagine, like, even being really big, he would have to be like super wide.
Looks like he's sitting right at 6 feet in that photo.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah, like the top of his head's touching barely. He's probably just a little over 6 foot.
That had to be uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Ow. Can you imagine? Ow. So, yeah. Oh, man. I can't imagine. Ow. Okay. Ow. Machete.
Machete.
Yeah, we've known people that would hide like razor blades in their cheeks and shit. I thought that'd be fucking hard enough to do, let alone a 24-inch. He's a 24-inch machete.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is fucking crazy, man. You know?
Yeah.
Shit.
He's like, Jason Voorhees ain't got nothing on me. I just shoved this machete up underneath my belly button.
I won't fuck somebody up.
Oh my god, what if it wasn't under his belly, but like they said belly roll, so it could have been like...
They said, yeah. Well, they said protruding from his person, so I'm wondering if he didn't kind of along the flat of his back.
Yeah.
He's just a human Sharpay.
Apparently.
He might have put in his butt crack.
Yeah.
I doubt
I don't know how to
protruding from his person.
it
Say
would
that 10 times fast.
probably the handle would be like sticking out. Holy shit.
Most likely.
Prospero 58, thank you. $30. Damn.
Oh, Merry
Nice.
Christmas.
Cha-ching.
Thank you.
Golly, thank you everybody.
Thank you for the money, for the irate money. Yeah. So irate, you gonna buy Red Dead with that? No. I'm just
Red Dead Forever. God, is everybody fucking playing that game or what?
No, I'm not.
Nope. Nope.
No, I'm really not.
Doesn't want us to
I
know.
like
so he
horror
doesn't
shit.
look like a dweeb.
Yeah.
Nope, I don't play GTA with horses.
He thinks that's what it is because he hasn't tried it yet. But he would be so addicted if he tried it. He'd be like, "Oh my god, snow!"
So it's kind of like living. It's like a 2D version of Westworld.
Well, it's 3D.
I lived in Arizona. I knew without being in the desert.
Dude.
You're not always in the desert. You can go up to the mountains and live in the snow.
This stuff is actually kind of cool.
Or you can live in the swamp. Why are we talking about this? There should be someone on my
Yeah, I need to get machete off the fucking screen, don't I?
Oh, I have
Yeah.
machete in Red Dead. Never mind.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, anyway.
Mhm.
So, North Carolina. Apparently, have y'all heard of this story? Supposedly a butcher in North Carolina killed his wife, ground her up and fed her to the cat because she was cheating on him.
Nope. Didn't hear about that.
It was on a few different smaller news sites. I remember seeing it throughout the week. It turns out to be
Shit.
completely fake.
Oh, it's fake?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And there was another fake one that the same author put out.
I was gonna say,
wow.
we would have had like a real life Butcher Pete.
Well, and then there's the Der Spiegel, man. This is big shit. The Der Spiegel writer that got busted for forging, shit and just making up stuff.
Like literally just fiction writing about
exactly.
what was going on.
Yeah, and just moral fagging. See, they don't question that shit. I mean, how many times are these idiots in these big mainstream media? They're wondering why they're fucking dying. It's because of this shit. You idiots. They're fucking stupid. They're fucking just moronic pieces of shit. There's and it's all this moral fagging about how awful, Orange Man bad, blah blah blah. There was the last story that the dude had written was about the fucking border and the soldiers on the border. Fuck, so.
Supposedly
all
somebody on
bullshit.
the sign that said Mexicans go home.
Well, yeah, and what it was there was another guy that I think was Hispanic that was with him and was taking photos and was doing a thing kind of on his own. And then when he read the article, he was going, okay, I don't remember that happening. And that didn't happen. And I've got pictures of this. And that's not the way it is, And so he, yeah, it's fucked up.
Apparently, a simple cursory check of this guy's work proves that he has been doing this for years.
Yep.
Simple cursory checks. So you
See,
can't even say like he was like kind of fudging or anything. It was that Der Spiegel was literally not paying attention to what he was doing.
they're supposed to have these internal people that call and verify the sources.
Mm-hmm.
They have to. That's to keep your shit news, right? I mean, goddamn. And so I guess they're like, well, fast and loose, it's the news. You read it, so we give it to you. We get the you catch me, I don't care. I'll let you know. Excuse my Arschlong.
Drinking. I was drinking the tea.
I was too.
Taking the dree.
Tinky. That sounds like a bodily function.
That sounds kind of dirty, man. What are you talking about?
I don't know, man. I'm feeling some kind of way.
I feel some sort of kind of way. I love that bit, though. That is, I feel some sort of kind of way about something. It's fun to say, too, though. I'm not gonna knock that one. Some sort of kind of way.
Well, maybe I should just get Tom on my channel to do a show called Some Sort of Kind of Way.
Okay, I'm gonna do a brief one on this dude. All right, because this dude is this. I love this expression. What it was, the guy a couple of years ago was homeless, and he won $250,000 lottery yesterday, and they served him up. And what he's going to do is going to buy, pay for this land that he had, optioned. He's working now, and he's not homeless, but he wants to build a house on it. So he's going to use most of the money for that, and what's left he's going to give to. I think he said to the wildlife or to the state parks system as a donation.
Yeah, National Park Service is what it says here.
Yeah, thank you.
Very nice.
Those big words like national, I can't think of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that picture though. When they told him, he's like, "What the fuck? Oh no, you didn't."
Well, $250,000, he'll be lucky if he can get a house.
Well,
I don't know, property might not be that expensive depending on what part of Denver or Colorado you're in.
He should put that shit in stocks.
Only he knows what he's doing. I got some choice words about all that shit too. I'm not.
Penny stocks.
Penny stocks are fun.
Yeah, there's people
Happy
who
face.
become.
I love his happy face. Like somebody needs to make a gif of him doing that with like a girl scream next to it.
I could probably take the picture and put Pickle behind him.
Stop putting me in weird places. And yet, Trippy's not the one that's put me in the weirdest place. So
That's probably Doc.
Doc Griffin,
it was Doc.
No. Is there stuff happening while I'm sleeping that I'm?
Yes, it was. There is a picture of my avatar inside somebody's Speedo.
Yeah, and
which was already occupied. But with the way it lines up, it looks like the bottom of the pickle is the bulge.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's one of the, I thought it was great.
It really captures Pickle's average.
She says she likes you in weird places, Pickle. You all right?
Oh, oh my! Oh, I might be blushing.
Oh.
Hey, darling, you made Pickle blush. That's horrible.
Awkwardness is
Awkwardly awkward equals awkward. Yes.
okay.
Man.
Awesome. Shit. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I'm shook. Squee, happy face.
You got done shook. Atema, you shook her.
I'm shook. I'm so shook. Oh my, I got the vapors.
Oh no, she's gonna need a blackout room.
I need my safe space.
That's right.
Okay, so
Somebody get her a small paper fan. She'll be fine.
I got a hand. I'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck me. Okay. Anyway, where are we going next, Irate? What do you want me to pick
Let's
up here?
see,
Do you want me to go with the...
Okay, we can. This lady, when her husband died 2 years ago, they labeled her as deceased too, because because I guess the paperwork that both of their social securities were on it or some shit, and it got fucked up, right? and she really didn't even know this shit until she tried to apply for like, you know, heating assistance from the electric company, and they said, "Oh man, we can't, you know, assist you, because you know, according to the Social Security, you're dead." And she said, "What?" And she said, "Yes, ma'am." And so she went down there, and they told her to take 3 days to do it, and she was like, "It took them 1 day to fucking make me dead. How come it takes them 3 days to bring me back?" And then I thought to myself, well, maybe you're Jesus. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was my best trippy imitation I've ever done.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But yeah, so so it's sad.
Jeebus.
I mean, because it really, you know, it hits her in the gut because, you know, it all brings her back to her husband and shit. So, and you know, it's Christmas time, so it's a good thing she's all taken care of and they got her fixed. So.
Well, it looks like she had to get like the governor involved, though, or she had to get like big people involved, or senators. She had to get her senators involved to be able to get her.
She had to get the TV
status as a living human being.
TV news too. Yeah, like on your side, that kind of shit.
Fuck, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. All right.
I'm glad she got fixed up though. That was fucked up stuff. We need to talk to somebody about ticking the wrong boxes.
I guess she'd be like, "I look good, Dad." I wonder how many years she was dead. I mean, was it over 8 years?
2 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And it never came up.
You know, you talk about the pervert cop or retired cop. I mean, sorry.
Oh, you know, I don't know if he was really into the story yet.
You kind of like blanked out on us there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't read the whole story yet, but from what I can tell, it looks like he may have just been watching the people house sitting. So far, I haven't looked at the whole thing, but I don't know. Maybe he was being a creeper. I'm not sure. I haven't read the whole thing.
Excuse me.
Oh, he was oh, okay. Never mind. I just skimmed past and looked at a bit more of this, and it looks like he actually tried to bribe the 3 people involved in the case to not testify against him.
Oh, witness tampering. That is stupid.
But he's not a cop anymore. He'd been retired for 2 years, but...
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Oops.
Idle hands, people. Idle hands. That's why there's YouTube. I'm just saying.
Because it says investigators say a retired officer is suspected of unlawfully recording a couple having sex inside his home while they were house sitting for him. So if he just happened to be recording and it was put on camera, you know what I mean?
No, he was.
But I don't know with the bribery. Well, with the bribery stuff added to it, I'm like, yeah, I don't think you're in. So.
He'll do time.
Yeah, hopefully, because that's fucking creepy.
Yep.
You hire people to watch your house and watch them fuck, dude. For the other side of the question, I don't know if I would be comfortable having sex in somebody's house if I was house sitting for them.
Me neither. Definitely not something that I.
Well, you know, there's all that voyeurism, man. You know, voyeurism's a major kink. You know, it's,
unless you get to wear the other person's
one of the
clothes,
most. It's probably, I would say, voyeurism. Voyeurism probably is the most common paraphilia.
Yeah, it is. I would say so too.
Or is it a paraphilia, or would you say fuck, I don't know. Yeah, I'll stick with that just to stay safe.
Yeah, I can't remember the other term you're trying to reference right now. Anyway.
Yeah, it's just criminal, if nothing else.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
It's just weird. I don't understand the other half of that either. I'm having sex in somebody else's house.
Nope.
Like, I feel like I would be infringing upon their house in some way. Like, because you asked me to watch your house, not make your house mine. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like I'd be like stepping on territory. I don't know. There's something. Maybe that's all lizard brain for me, but I don't know. For me, that no, I don't compute why you would want to do it in the first place. But whatever. That's creepy. Don't film people while they're having sex. It's kind of considered creepy and gross.
It's just bad.
And creepy.
Something prompted him to try this? Like, you found evidence?
No, that's what I
thought
was.
his wife was cheating on him or something.
You know, but then you just keep the videos and watch them repeatedly. I don't.
Doc Griffin wants to know if it would be voyeurism if you like to watch the porn you're in.
No, I think that would be narcissism.
Yeah, it's more narcissistic.
Yeah, that's cool. Bro.
That's just Instagram, dude. What are you talking about?
It's Instagram. Oh, dude. All right, and this next story. This dude got his 5-year-old little girl to steal a package from somebody's porch.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. No, I don't know about y'all, but when little kids see stuff they want when they're little, especially like 5 is kind of close to the age where they start learning they can't steal stuff and it sticks in their head as a moral thing.
Right.
But if you're telling your 5-year-old daughter that she can go take shit off of other people's porches,
yeah, it's a horrible message.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Just really, what the fuck are you doing? I got 4 kids, and I can tell you one of the best ways to keep your kids out of prison or off the pole is to not teach them how to steal when they're 5.
Right.
You think?
No. Sorry, gross. Yeah, and you know what? Prospero is absolutely right. Prospero says, voyeurism makes little sense with Pornhub. Guess it's the risk of detection that adds allure. Yeah, it's got to be the danger aspect of it. I don't know. I still don't understand.
Well, then why would you have sex while they're, like, having you out it? You do it when you know they're coming back.
Right? Yeah, I don't know. How do you convince your...
Like for me, or to me.
Okay, so I want to know what the conversation between little baby girl's mama and daddy was at that point too. Like,
Yeah,
I would like
his
to see
ass
that
went to
on
jail.
camera.
So,
Oh, she hadn't seen him yet then. Dollars to Donuts, huh?
she probably called the cops.
Oh, because like, I would lose my mind.
Yeah, no shit.
There would be bruises on that man. I'm sorry, I'm not a violent person, but you taught my child how to do something that horrible. I don't know if I could stay calm. Wow.
Yeah, okay. The one after this next one is. We got 15 minutes left. Y'all mind if we maybe go 5 minutes over? If it happens, because
Totally.
I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Sure.
Are y'all okay? Good.
Yeah, I'm
sir.
good.
Everybody good? Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the sigmoid. You ready?
Which one?
The sigmoid P. Syracuse cops
Syracuse. Okay.
makes a
Go ahead.
makes a hospital give this guy a sigmoidoscopy because he's been known to smuggle things into prison via the prison wallet, as they call it, and so he said, this is just, I mean, come on, man, they're sticking a goddamn. See, a sigmoid is not like a colonoscopy is like this long snake-like thing that's about, I don't know, about half an inch around, right? Right? But the sigmoid thing is like a fucking hard scope, right? With this, and it's hard, and they stick it straight up your ass, and it hurts. And so they brought him in, and then it says St. Joe, so
St. Joe's is a huge network of hospitals across the country, though.
Okay. So, yeah, the cops got him to
Well, okay, it says in the story that he had taunted them and said they're there, like he was joking. So they were trying to do this, but they'd already done an x-ray, and they were insisting on doing the physical rectal check as well with the camera.
Yeah.
And he said no. 2 doctors said no. At one point, they had 8 cops trying to intimidate the doctors into doing the procedure. The doctors still said no. They ended up having to wake up a judge, get the warrant, and do the procedure. Then, to add insult to injury, They charged him $4,100 for the procedure.
Wow.
What the hell? What the hell? And the
What
cops
what
wanted
was
to
he
know
arrested
because he was
for?
hiding something in his butt.
Because he said he was.
Why didn't they just do a cavity search like they normally would?
They did the X-ray and found nothing, so they decided to take it a step further. I guess. I don't know.
Here's the deal. All right.
He should sue.
Yeah, it's easy. What you do is you have to pull your pants down, squat, and cough as hard as you can. And if there's anything up there, it's going to pop out. It's just, it's the way people are built, right? And
maybe. Well, people on cops have ran away from the cops with shit up their butt. Not shit, but...
Well, yeah,
coke.
I mean, there's people that have gotten things far up there, So,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, but when they take an X-ray, anything that's solid, like drugs...
It's going to light up like a Christmas tree.
Yep.
It's going to show real easy.
Yep.
I don't understand why they would just, it's just... I think he's going to get a lawsuit, and he's going to win it.
Yeah, and he should.
Likely.
Because these are the kind of standards you can't allow to have happen. Just because somebody says something like that and you can tell they're taunting you, you don't get to lose your shit. Just because you're in a position of authority and somebody challenges you don't get to lose your shit. You get to be an adult. Welcome to the real world.
Exactly.
You don't. Oh, I hate this. Ugh.
All right, what about this next one, okay?
The next one.
Yeah, read the details on this one because this is maybe problematic for me. All right?
Oh, the one in Oregon? Mm-hmm. Okay. Since I'm obviously unafraid of these words. So, a veteran in Oregon is facing hate crime charges after he allegedly threatened two black boys with a butcher's knife and repeatedly shouted racial slurs at them. So, the 60-year-old veteran, he lives in Portland. He was arrested after an 8-year-old neighbor who was taking out the trash. Okay, hold on. So, apparently, this isn't written very well. I don't know what it is about the post. I think they started using like AI bots or something to write their articles because they put things in strange orders now. Okay, so what happened was in Oregon, there was a pair of families living next door in the same apartment complex or something, and the veteran lived in one place and the black family lived in the other, and they had a feud going with this guy for a long period of time. Apparently, the teenagers in the house had been shouting racial slurs at this man for a very long period of time. This was the final straw for this old guy. He came out and started screaming black racial epithets at these two kids, who then responded to start screaming and yelling and threatening him. So he pulled out a butcher knife and said, "Really, you want to go, son?" And continued to shout and berate them the same way they were shouting and berating him.
And he's being
apparently
charged.
Something else. And something else was said in that exchange. So the two children that picked the fight, one of them being like 14 and the other one being, I think, like 8, who were screaming at him, they run to the stairs and they call the cops. Now, I don't know all the details because obviously it's not saying any of the actual details, but apparently he is getting charged with second-degree intimidation.
And
a
hate crime.
And a hate crime because he used racial slurs. Now, he never physically attacked anybody. There's no physical done to anybody. I have never heard of making threats against a single specific person like this be turned into a hate crime because of racial slurs. That's kind of new to me.
See, exactly. That was my point. It's like, goddamn, man, this is a little heavy-handed, I think.
Definitely.
Because there's definitely a situation, and it's been going on for a while,
Well, I was going to say, obviously the kids weren't that fucking scared because they stood there and talked to him and talked shit to him for quite a while longer before they ran away to the stairs.
I wonder if the arresting officers were black, too.
I don't think that matters, man. It's just, I think it's...
I know.
It's the DA that fucking, charges him.
I'd almost guarantee they were Hispanic.
Oh, in Oregon? Up in Portland?
Oh, maybe not in Oregon.
Not in
I was
Portland.
thinking Cali, because it's common down there for, Hispanic police officers.
Oh, yeah, Cali. Yeah, Cali. No.
Cali,
Portland's got a little
Arizona,
different
Texas.
of a demographic. It's still mostly white.
Yeah.
It's a lot different than a lot of the
Probably
urban
really
areas.
sucks there then.
It's Antifa. It's Antifa.
I bet that with this story, I bet that the kids were yelling the N-word with the A at the end, and he probably repeated it, but his came out with an AR because he didn't see a difference. You know how a lot of people are.
No, Dollars to Donuts, they were calling him like a stupid old cracker and a honky and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't, do you guys get
Because
offended
it's
by
totally-
getting called honky or cracker? Because I don't.
Um,
And for cracker, I'm like, yeah, I get soggy when I'm wet, and
you know,
I'm a clown, so I
generally
do love it.
don't. Well, yeah, but generally I don't, except for when it's a herd of children screaming it at my kids. I can see this guy having a kind of crazy reaction, but I really think this is more a matter of, this is an older guy, and these are kids, and the parents were delinquent adults, and did not step up and say, you guys cannot pick a fight with that adult over there. That is unacceptable. You may not call that adult who is your elder, you may not call him names. That is unacceptable.
Right.
And I think that is where it broke down, is that the parents didn't
Probably.
step in and say, oh no, this is not how we act. And left it at that. They didn't do that, and this is what it escalated in. And now this 6-year-old veteran is because he said some racial slurs, he's going to be facing extra time. Now, hopefully they can show that there isn't enough intent for the second-degree intimidation.
Yeah.
But
Right.
with there being the 8-year-old there, I highly doubt this guy is going to get anybody's ear for anything. This is a 14-year-old and an 8-year-old. This is what happened. This is Scooby in 15 years.
He'll be 14?
He'll be 25. Well, I guess, yeah, maybe he will be 14. I don't know. He'll be almost, well, I mean, he'll be the angry old man who did something stupid and is going to end up going to jail because he just ran his fucking mouth. That's the kind of stupid shit you're seeing. This is the outcome of everybody, oh, well, you're just mad, and you know, we'll let you go. It's just anger. You know, when you don't learn how to control that shit, this is what happens.
Right.
It's Arrested Development. And it's everybody in the situation not having the self-discipline to do what's necessary to solve the problem.
Okay. Well,
Hey,
let's,
Ma, those kids are in the yachty.
Kids are in the yard again.
Yeah.
yeah. We can go ahead and move. We got 2 more, and then that's it. So we're doing great
Nice.
time. Yeah.
Oh, God, this one's funny.
Yeah. So this chick, she likes, I don't know, man. Read the article because it seemed like to me that she set the fire as a misdirection so she could steal money and run. And she was an employee there. And she sets a fire inside of the church's chicken where she was working.
I think she got mad.
Okay.
I think she got mad.
Okay, read it.
Okay, so it's got this really annoying ad in it. It says, an employee at Church's Chicken on Sam Rittenberg Boulevard was arrested for setting a small fire in the office of the restaurant, according to a police report. Shatoria Robinson, 21, of West Ashley, was charged with arson. City of Charleston fire personnel were dispatched to the restaurant at 11 a.m. on December 13th. While investigating the fire, the manager of the business was able to show the security video that shows the employee walking into the back corner of the office carrying a green purse, the police report states. After she walks away, a small fire is seen near where she was standing, while no other person had been in the area, the police report states. The female then comes back on camera and is seen adding paper towels to the fire, the report adds.
She was an employee and didn't know about the cameras.
Robinson was still at the restaurant when authorities arrived to view the footage. Yep. An additional police report identifies Robinson as a suspect in credit card fraud of a drive-thru customer. So, according to the police report, the customer stated that Robinson was working on November 14th and took her debit card to the back of the restaurant while she was waiting for her order. Over the next several days, there were fraudulent charges at Domino's Pizza, a nail salon, and an online clothing store totaling $186.39, according to the report. No, she was burning stuff to get back at being caught. She was lashing out because she got popped. And there was a police report about it. And it was probably the manager that turned her in for stealing people's shit. so she went to burn the place down because she's going to get in trouble. She's 21 years old. I mean, come on now. We have these gigantic toddlers that are playing at being adults these days.
Indeed. The best idea she had was to throw tissue into the fire.
Toilet paper, paper towels, and start throwing them on the fire to make it burn up.
Prosper is making me laugh. Flaming chicken farts.
Flaming chicken farts. That's right.
Flaming chicken sharts after that, dude.
And last but not least.
Oh god. Okay, which one?
It's the critter fucking Bossier City, Louisiana policeman. This fucker right here. And
he's got a face you just want to kick.
He's like, "Fuck you!" Look at his expression on his face. It's funny as shit. It should be coming up in 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, no, this guy. So, this guy's a piece of work. Bossier City police officer arrested for filming himself having sex with an animal. Now, it wasn't just like one time either. There's multiple videos of him doing this. Now, here's the fucked up thing. This guy just got an award for being an officer who quote-unquote champions the rights of domestic violence victims and their families.
Mm-hmm.
But he also likes to fuck animals. I mean, you know.
But then he goes for the domesticated.
Oh. Need a rim shot. Pickle.
Shit. I had my soundboard out. God damn it. I always forget the soundboard. So, in the article, what does it have any details about what kind of animals he fucked?
No, it has nothing about that. It just says the 38-year-old arrested overnight in charge with 20 counts of sexual abuse of animals by performing sexual acts with an animal, and 20 counts of filming sexual acts with an animal, according to the Louisiana State Police. Y'all should know nuts in Louisiana. It's gonna be a dog.
I tell you, man.
Unfortunately.
Bossier City is like it's kind of near I think it's near swamp area.
Is it Bossier? Because like.
Yeah, that's how I've learned to say it. Okay. So yeah, Bossier. Bossier City.
I'll take your word for it.
Bossier City. Yeah. You hang with coon asses and shit in Alabama, you know. You do in Texas too, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's
cool ass people.
They all around that place, man. All the way up to yeah.
Built you fucking anything.
Yeah. All the way probably up to along the Mississippi, all the way up to St. Louis, probably. Maybe further. I don't know. But that's a history lesson for everyone. It's called the Louisiana Purchase.
It created some of the most interesting, crazy people you will ever see in the history of mankind. Okay, so this guy, the thing I want to know is, how the fuck do you get to have that smug-ass look on your face when you've just been arrested for fucking an animal 20 times?
Yeah, so I did it, so what? That's what he's saying.
He's smug like that because they didn't find the other hard drive.
Well, that's the thing,
exactly.
It's all like, what the fuck? He has to look like, I'm not going to be in trouble for this.
Well, I mean, we're talking about this shit with the, these dudes killing critters and fucking them and shit,
Oh, God, the cats?
I think he's a secret furry. Just wondering.
Yeah, I don't even know if that would change how horrible and awful and creepy this guy is.
Oh, no, it would probably just make it worse. Because then,
the kid, where is it, Chile or Brazil, that, he was recorded, he kicked his cat basically to death, and then he got 2 new kittens, and he's recorded himself flushing them in toilets full of feces and stuff. And
the authorities have gotten to him, and
they have
been rescued.
Okay. I couldn't imagine there being anywhere that's even a second world civilization, anywhere that would tolerate that kind of shit. I couldn't imagine any kind of society.
Yeah, Jeremy put out an update about it earlier at the beginning of one of his new videos.
Oh,
yeah. Good. Thank God. Well, shit, everybody. Dude, I'm so
I
glad
think
we
I'll
had this
shit
time
after stream.
together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems
been
we
living.
just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to sing. So bon.
Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Nobody knows what the fuck I'm singing.
I just can't remember anything but the chord.
It's Carol Burnett.
I'm sorry, I can't
I was gonna say,
remember
it's
it
not
right
Sergeant
now.
Pepper, I know that much.
Hey man, it was good though. Yeah, it was a good seg. I thought it was a good segue.
It was.
Yeah, it fit.
Oh, won't you be my neighbor?
I don't want to be his neighbor. He's in a grave. I
I
don't want to be buried next to Mr. Roger.
Well, shit, man.
Yeah.
So, what's everybody got planned for Christmas before you get the fuck out of here?
I'm getting
Oh.
buried
I
next
get
to
to work.
Mr. Roger.
I'm sorry.
Wait, no.
I don't know. I plan on getting woken up obnoxiously early in the morning. And then falling back asleep at some point.
Yeah.
That's it.
I get to work Christmas Eve night, and I haven't decided whether I'm doing a show on Tuesday or not yet, so we'll see.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Uzi and I, we did her family's Christmas actually 2 weeks ago tomorrow. And so we'll go to my folks and hang out and see my new grandniece.
Very nice.
Yes, my sister is a grandmother.
Congratulations.
Yep, you too, huh?
Yeah. Well.
I told you my sister's a grandma now too.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
picking up
we were talking about
only
that, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
My plan is to wake Atema up obnoxiously early.
You're gonna burst into my house and tell me about the presents I spent all night wrapping too?
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
come down the chimney. Wait, no, that sounds dirty. I'm not gonna come in your chimney.
I'm gonna come down your chimney.
That's the same
Have
thing.
fun. It's a 2-story apartment. Enjoy that.
Right.
Shot.
I used to be worried as a kid because we lived in a flat. I'm like, how the fuck is Santa Claus supposed to get in here? You gonna Jimmy open the back door? We don't have a fucking fireplace. What the hell?
He has his ways, man. He has his ways.
Oh yeah. He just shrinks down, you know. Comes through the furnace. Yeah.
Everybody, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that Santa Claus.
Well, I want to thank everybody for showing up. I'm planning on being here next Friday, so we'll be here for 68.
Nice.
I'm Prospero 58. I might. She did the air tug. Okay. I might hit you up and maybe see if you want to be our guest host next week. If you're down with that, or our guest. So. Yeah, she's awesome, man. She really is.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you would like her. And on that note, people, this is Irate Prostate. This has been another lovely and fun and awesome edition of Cream Stream. But we're out of here for now. Merry Christmas. Love each other.
Merry Christmas.
Life's too goddamn short for bullshit. All right?
Curry Missmas. Yeah.
That's right.
Curry Missmas.
Curry Missmas.
Curry Missmas.